Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Latercase for the 14 Pro Max. Now this is going to be a very thin case, a very minimal case, so if you're looking for one with more protection than that, this is definitely not going to be the one for you. Taking a look at the packaging here, I mean Lou and the team over there are killing it with this packaging. It looks very clean. On the front here, you get a few photos of the latest devices inside of their cases there. Latercase, the impossibly thin phone case, designed in Canada, made with Kevlar, iPhone 14 Pro Max, Cyber Edition. And then on the back, ultra thin, 0.6 millimeters, featherweight, 10 grams, superior texture, 5 times stronger than steel, and then some more Latercase branding. So then what you're going to want to do right here is a little magnet, and it actually has some, Kevlar material there with the magnet underneath of it. So nice touch. You just pull it right out of the bottom here. We'll put all that aside. And then underneath of the phone case here, it's just going to be like a little foam pad with some more Latercase branding and their social media tags. So we'll put all that aside. And then you have the case here. So sorry if you see a few fingerprints. I just had it on my phone for a little bit there. But first thing you're going to notice is this Kevlar branding or this Kevlar material here. And then the individual camera cutouts. So this is all Kevlar here. This isn't like a plastic material or anything like that. And there is no, square cutout for the entire camera housing. These are all individual cutouts for the lenses, and then you have your microphone and your flash and stuff like that. So I personally like it like this. I mean, I'm okay with the full cutout as well, but I just think this looks, I think it looks pretty neat on the phone itself. And then you get that Kevlar on the side here. Your power button's going to be open. Your volume up, down, as well as your mute slider is going to be open. And then your top is going to be open except for these corners. And on the bottom, same thing. It's going to be open besides the corners there. On the inside, you're going to get that same Kevlar material, some Latercase branding. So let's pop the phone in here and see how it fits. See what it's looking like. So you get a nice snap on the corners there. And then that is the phone inside of the Latercase. As you can see, you get those individual cutouts here, precise to each lens. And he did a pretty good job with these cutouts. I mean, they're very precise. And you actually get some lens protection there. So your lenses are going to be recessed inside of this aramid or Kevlar right here. So you are going to get some protection. If it is sitting on its back, it's not going to scratch those lenses. If it falls, it will offer some protection at the very least. And that's about where the protection ends for the most part. Taking a look at the side, your power button is going to be open. And then your volume up, down, and mute slider. And then on the top here, it is going to be open. Now you are going to get the material here on the corners, so in theory, if a phone drops, it tends to land on the corners there. So that extra material might offer a little bit of protection. And then on the bottom, same thing. It's going to be wide open with that material there on the bottom. So taking a look at how it fits on the phone here, popping the corner off, you get a nice little snap there. Same thing with the bottom. That one you get a nice snap on. So all the way around the case, you get a pretty good snap on these corners. So it's definitely not just going to pop off in your pocket or anything like that. You got to put some force into it to pop these corners off. So it's a pretty good look there. I think you'll be all right. And then as far as the screen protection goes, I mean, you're going to get a little tiny claw action going on in these corners here. Now, it's nothing crazy. If it falls, you're going to be in trouble. But if you set it down on its face, you may be okay. I don't think it is going to rest on that screen. I mean, it might, but you do get a little bit of lip protection on these corners. Now, obviously, like I said, this case is not made for protection. I mean, if you lay it down and it scratches the screen and stuff like that, I mean, you kind of knew what you were getting yourself into with this thin case, but it does offer a very little tiny lip on these corners there, so you might just get away with a small amount of clearance underneath if you lay it face down. So all in all, I mean, the case is basically made to feel like you don't have one on your phone. The grip on it is going to be, I think it's perfect. I think the grip on it is really nice. I'm one that likes, running a case but not really feeling like there's one there. I like the later cases, the Pataka cases. I'm a very minimal type of case person. I don't like anything real bulky. I mean, I had one on my 13 Pro Max as well. You guys seen all these things on the channel. So personally, I like these cases. Now, one downfall with this one is it does not have Magsafe magnets built in, but on the other side of that is the case is very thin. So at least with my 13 Pro Max in the car with my mounts and stuff like that, I never had the phone fall off of there just because it is so thin that the magnets do work through it. So I'm going to show you guys with a few accessories over here. We have the Apple Wallet, so we'll pop that on the back here. As you can see, it recognizes it there. And as far as the connection goes, I mean, it's definitely, you can feel it's, more loose than if you were to have magnets in there, obviously. But as far as the connection goes, I mean, just pushing it around here, it's not sliding off a crazy amount. I mean, I think you'll be all right. If you put it in any of your pocket, I mean, it may slide off, so just keep an eye on it, but you definitely get a connection nonetheless. And then we'll bring over a battery bank here. We have the Pataka battery bank. Snap that on there. I mean, you get a nice connection. I can hold the phone with it, so you definitely get a connection there. Basically, what I'm saying is Magsafe accessories still work. Just be careful, keep an eye on it, and just be mindful of the fact that you don't have magnets inside of this case. Like I said, personally, with my 13 Pro Max, it's never fallen off that car mount. It is a Pataka car mount, so those magnets are, pretty strong, but I've never had any issues with it. I thought I was going to. Turned out to be fine. Now, I know the 14 Pro Max, if I'm not mistaken, is a little bit heavier with those camera lenses and stuff like that, getting larger this year. So I'll keep you guys updated on how my experience with the Latercase on this device is as opposed to the 13 Pro Max. I'll either post it on Twitter or the community tab. So make sure you guys follow me over on Twitter. Check that community tab. Make sure the notifications are on. All in all, if you do like minimal cases, I definitely recommend this one. You get a very tiny bit of protection with that camera. Some with the screen, I mean some scratch protection, stuff like that. But it's very minimal. It feels really nice in the hand. It gives you good grip. And if you don't like feeling like there's a case there, but you want something for just small drops and bumps and stuff like that, I definitely recommend the Latercase. They do make solid accessories over there. I'll make sure to leave links down below. They are not affiliate links. I'm not making any money off of that. I'm just showing you guys where to get a killer case. Nice Kevlar. I personally enjoy it, so I hope you guys do too. Make sure to hit that like button, turn on that bell, subscribe to the channel. That does really help me out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.